We are on the last part of 10-2. It is a completely blank problem from example 4. It's in the check section. It has no filled in blanks, so we are going to start from scratch. So it's going to be a really long problem. I want to do this bottom one together because it's the more complex problem. So I'm going to try and write as small as we can. We've got to take it slow so we don't miss any pieces. And then as we go along, we're able to combine like terms and then get it as simplified as we can. Because it's a solving one and we have a variable here, that means at the end, I'm going to be able to solve for Q. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and distribute the negative 3Q through. And unlike the book, I'm not going to go ahead and do the multiply sign. I'm going to go ahead and just multiply right in the beginning because it's going to save me steps. And you kind of have to get used to doing the multiplication in your head rather than writing everything out. So we have negative 3Q times 2Q. So that's negative 6. Q and Q make Q squared. We have negative 3Q and a 5, which makes negative 15Q. And that's the left side. Hopefully I have enough room for the right side. All right, so now let's do, I'm gonna pick a different color here. Let's go red. So 2 times the negative 3Q squared, that would be negative 6, the 2 and the negative 3, Q squared. We have the 2 times the 15 makes 30. Okay, we'll go one more color here. Let's do like a green. So last part is negative 5. Don't forget the negative when you multiply in. Very important there. Positives don't really matter too much because it doesn't change the signs, but this one does. So negative 5 and 10 make negative 50 and the Q. And then we have negative 5 and positive 6, which makes negative 30. Okay, so there it is, all distributed out. So here's the thing. We have some really great stuff that's gonna end up getting reduced down. So I'm seeing a 30 and a negative 30 on the same side. So I'm gonna go ahead and go like this and know that they equal out to 0. So I'm already down to a more simplified problem. Also, if I was to do this 6Q and the 6Q here, if I was to add it to the same side, those ones would also cancel out. So cancel, cancel. Okay, our last piece is, I'm gonna go ahead and write this step. We got negative 15 here, Q, and negative 50, Q. We want to get those Q's on the same side together. Combine like terms meaning moving across the equal sign too. I'm going to go ahead and move this 50, Q, by adding it to both sides so it cancels from the right. And I am left with, let's see if I can scroll down here. Oh. I am left with, what is this, 35Q equals 0. This is a really weird one. So then Q would just equal 0 if you divide 35 to both sides. Interesting. Q is 0. Okay, we're mainly focused on getting this first step entirely right. A lot of the stuff underneath that is just straight algebra skills. So we're hopefully relying on some stuff that you learned last year. And that is the check for example 4.